looks great. So yeah, I think what you're feeling, there is still some ongoing healing there, which will make you feel like there's mucus or something you need to clear. But that should just keep getting better and better. Are you doing that inhaler once a day or twice a day right now? That flow vent?
Flow vent I do once a day. I do add albuterol 2 times a day. 2 puffs 2 times a day, albuterol, and flow vent I do 1 puff once a day.
Okay, good. So I
will tell you something funny. It has a steroid in it, right?
Yes.
So I was all concerned that they were going to give me this new medicine and I was going to have to start taking it. It was going to be all, and I got confused when I left because I was struggling to sleep and all this. I called my brother-in-law who was a pharmacist. I said, I don't know if I'm going to be able to. I had reversed them. I was taking Flovent 2 times in the morning and 2 times in the evening. And I was concerned I was going to get a new one, and I went to look. It was the one that they were giving me. I already had one from the hospital.
Okay.
So for once, my cognitive skills got screwed up a little bit because there's so many meds. It just got confused.
Yes.
So I'm taking them once a day in the morning.
Okay, great. I would just continue that. So I do think this is just a little, it's about 90% gone. So as far as being out of the woods, we should be out of the woods. But it is reactive tissue, and that will make you feel like you need to clear your throat, like there's a lump in there. So I would anticipate in the next 6 months or so, a lot of that will settle down and you won't feel that need to clear your throat.
Okay.
But for the next 6 months, I would just stay on that flow vent once a day, and then you can stop it. I think this would be a perfect time for you to get in for some voice therapy, because you're not far from, when you do sing, so the lower pitches, you're getting really good symmetry. And then as you get into the higher pitches where, some of that is because you're still irritated at the back of the larynx. But it would be a good time for them to work with you and see what we can do to get a clearer sound up higher. Is that where you're having issues when you get up to that higher?
Oh no, my lower registers are, I mean, even my speaking voice, you can hear it's very strong. And
yeah, you're a little, we can see that almost chasing waveform there. That's just a sign that we're I think that this little bit of granulation that's remaining is causing a little bit of problem.
But that'll subside.
And that will go away, yeah. But it also is, there may be some limitations in that joint too. So just, almost like physical therapy for your voice, doing a little speech therapy now would be a good time to start doing it.
I had nearly a 4-octave range, and it's just, it's hurtful to not be able to hit those high. My sister wrote a song, and the line is about Jesus and a woman that was brought with the accusation. And the line is, neither do I condemn thee, go and sin no more. And it's like 2 measures. And we kept thinking in the studio where it could have break. I said, sis, this just needs to go continuous. And she says, well, can you do it? And I said, well, let's see. And I took a deep breath of air. And I sang that high note 2 measures without stopping. And now I try to hold a note in an old hymn, and it's like it just falls off. But my deep resonance is there, and
and your lungs. I mean, you've been through a lot. This. I'm sure there's still some inflammation from.
I went for my pulmonary function 2 days ago, and I watched the computer when I sat in that glass phone booth, and I was able to do everything they asked me to do, and the pulmonologist said there was the chest x-ray before I met you only showed just the very smallest part of the bottom of the lung, and he told me I'm going to get it all back. So
wonderful.
I'm a miracle. You're part of it. You're a big part of it.
Oh, I don't know about that, but I'll take it.
Your modesty is is touching. But you know, remember
Yeah.
when I met you, it was permanent trach
Mm-hmm.
and never swim again and never sing again, or throw your vocal cords in the trash.
Yeah.
So.
Well, this is amazing. You certainly have had an amazing recovery, so I will take it. So virtual therapy, I would strongly recommend. We have 2 speech language pathologists here. Both have professional singing backgrounds, and then went into speech pathology. They are doing 50% virtual visits right now, so if that would be something that you could do, I would really recommend it. These next 6 months are kind of critical as you're healing, just to really try to get that vocal range.
So is that
back.
an extension of your care, or is that a separate?
That would be, it's really separate. I mean, they
Okay.
do their, and as far as I'm concerned, I don't think we need to see you back again. I mean, you're healed up, you look
this
great,
is it?
and this is it. I would just say, for 6 months, I would have you just continue that flow event, and then at the end of 6 months, you should be good.
Are they taking your artwork with you down to when you move?
I think so. I think we're going to move it over. So.
I just think that's so amazing.
Oh.
My advisor said you need to find somebody that specializes in voice. When I saw Voices of Passion, I'm like, oh my. All right.
Yeah. So.
Can you take the mask off for a
Oh,
picture?
sure. We'll do